Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another edition of NoDQ&A video right here on NoDQ.com, as well as the YouTube channel and NoDQ&A videos affiliate, ringsidenews.com. Got your questions here from spring.me/Aaron Rift. Let's get started with the first one today from MMA Mike 01. So I guess WWE has now twice not pulled the trigger on Reigns. Does this mean they truly do not have faith in him, or what kind of swerve or storyline do you see playing out now? Could a heel turn be the only thing for him to get back to the top? Well, I do not see Roman Reigns losing Money in the Bank as WWE losing faith in him. I am fully expecting Roman Reigns to be in the main event at SummerSlam. Now that WWE is doing Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins at Battleground, that opens the door for Roman Reigns to beat Bray Wyatt at Battleground and then go on to SummerSlam to challenge Brock Lesnar and the biggest rematch in sports entertainment history, which I'm sure WWE will bill it as. That's what I'm expecting to happen. And I think that in a way, that works better for Roman Reigns. If WWE is hell-bent on keeping him as a babyface, I think it's better that he did not win Money in the Bank, because Money in the Bank is usually a heel winning it, and it's a heelish thing to do to cash it in on somebody when the opportunity is best for you to win it. With Roman Reigns, if WWE wants to continue building him up as a good guy by having him earn the title rather than get it through the Money in the Bank contract, that is more of a guarantee, as much of a guarantee as possible, that the fans will react in a positive way to him going for the WWE title and winning it. If he doesn't earn the title, fans are just going to boo him for that, and he's going to be seen as a heel by the fans anyways. So I think it's best what they're doing now by just having him beat Bray Wyatt and then go on to the main event at SummerSlam. That's the better way to do it if you're going to keep Reigns as a babyface. All right, got this one here from Dave451985. So when Lesnar last left, he was destroying everyone. Now he's all calm, collected, and let Rollins walk out of the ring. Was this a waste of a Lesnar appearance? Well, the point of Brock Lesnar being on Raw was to establish the main event for Battleground and reintroduce Brock Lesnar into the storylines. There's still over a month away to go until Battleground. There's no need for Lesnar and Rollins to go at it just yet and for Brock Lesnar to snap. You want to build that up. You want to get fans anticipating Brock Lesnar being physical again and doing what Brock Lesnar does best, and that's destroying people. You don't want to just give it away his first appearance back. You want to make people wait for it. So I felt it was fine. WWE did not need to do anything else but have Brock Lesnar come out and just establish the fact that it's going to be Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins at Money in the Bank. All right, got this one here from the Eye of Balor. Hey Aaron, do you think with the recent passing of Dusty Rhodes and with WrestleMania being in Texas next year, will we see Dusty receive the Warrior Award for his services to the talent on the roster? He truly deserves it. Please answer in video. Well, to be honest, I don't really feel it's necessary to do this, and you have to keep in mind that there's a long list of guys that have passed away that have not gone into the Hall of Fame yet, and I'm sure that WWE is considering various people, and if Dusty goes in with the Warrior Award, then there's not going to be anybody else going in that has passed away, and that will just delay, Rick Rude or one of those guys going into the Hall of Fame. I don't think it needs to be done. I think that you can do something else. If you want to have a little segment at WrestleMania to honor Dusty Rhodes or even dedicate the show in his memory, I would be totally cool with that. I think that would be perfectly fine. And, I think somebody else should get the Warrior Award. I think somebody else who hasn't gotten the recognition. I think that's kind of the whole point of it, according to the Warrior, that somebody who has not been acknowledged for all of his hard work gets that honor. That's what I would like to see happen for WrestleMania. All right, moving on here. This one comes from Static Infamy. Hey Aaron, with the NXT guys coming over, do you see WWE allowing the light high flyers to become heavyweight champion? If not, do you see them bringing back the Cruiserweight belt? Because it's not fair to push guys like Neville if WWE sees them as too light. Well, I do not see the Cruiserweight title being brought back, and I get this question every so often. I don't think WWE is going to bring it back. If anything, they'll introduce a new title like the Internet title or the WWE Network title. I don't think Neville is ever going to be the guy in WWE, but who knows? One day, maybe he will be world champion. It's definitely not out of the realm of possibility. Guys like Rey Mysterio have been world champion. Guys like Daniel Bryan have been world champion. And it's a different era now where it's been firmly established that you don't have to be 6'7", 300 pounds to be world champion. I like the fact that anybody is as good as anybody else. Doesn't matter your size or your height. What matters is that you can go. And I think that's how WWE should do it. I think we're past the point of having weight divisions in WWE. The whole light heavyweight thing and heavyweight thing, just the best is the best. Doesn't matter his size. In the world of WWE, anything is possible. That's how I think it should be done. And let Neville maybe one day will be world champion. I think the odds are against it, but never say never. All right, this one comes from RK Showstopper 93. Hey Aaron, with Roman and Wyatt fighting at Battleground, what do you think of a second match between them at SummerSlam and it be a no DQ and during the match the lights go out and then appears Luke, Harper, and Rowan to help Wyatt get the win, reuniting the Wyatt family? Well, I don't think this is going to happen because of what I talked about earlier. I expect Roman Reigns to beat Bray Wyatt at Battleground and then go on to SummerSlam to be in the main event. That's what I think is going to happen at this point. But as far as a Wyatt family reunion goes, I would definitely go in that direction because Harper and Rowan, even reunited as a team, they're going nowhere. And I don't see anything changing. I think that the Wyatt family as a group was stronger than the three of them separate. That's just the way I see it, and there was really no storyline reasoning for them splitting up. So I would like to see them reunite at least for another 6 months or so and just try to reestablish Bray Wyatt and do something different with his character and see where it goes. Just right now, if they do not reunite, I think that Harper and Rowan are going to get lost in the shuffle, both of them. That's what I see happening. I think it's best for the two of them and probably better for Bray Wyatt if they reunite. That's just my opinion on it. All right, this one comes from T. Nora. Hey Aaron, who do you think Dean Ambrose should feud with next? If he is going to feud with Sheamus, do you think that is a good idea and that they should put the Money in the Bank briefcase on the line? Well, sure, I could definitely see Dean Ambrose getting a shot at the Money in the Bank briefcase. And, somebody asked me, is Sheamus going to be the next Mr. Kennedy? I mean, that's certainly a possibility. It doesn't have to come down to Sheamus cashing in Money in the Bank. Somebody could beat him for the briefcase. Dean Ambrose, he's in a weird spot. I mean, he did get a couple of title matches, and I feel he would be better as a heel, but he's getting great crowd reactions. I mean, that's the thing. The crowd loves Dean Ambrose, and because of that, I don't see WWE turning him heel anytime soon. But on the other hand, you need to balance out the rosters. And if Seth Rollins is going babyface, as it's been rumored, I could definitely see Dean Ambrose down the line going heel. Maybe he could challenge Sheamus for Money in the Bank and lose, and that is what finally just puts him over the edge, and he goes heel, and he goes on to the next feud. But for the time being, looking at everybody on the roster right now, it seems to be that direction, Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus. And, if Ambrose does go heel at some point, he can feud with Randy Orton. That would be a tremendous feud. I don't see Randy Orton going back heel anytime soon. So you could do that, Ambrose versus Orton. That would be an interesting feud in the future. But for now, I would definitely go with Ambrose and Sheamus. All right, last question here from Kyle Mitchell 84. Hey Aaron, with Kevin Owens apologizing to Machine Gun Kelly for his actions on Raw, do you feel it defeated the purpose of the angle? Please answer in video. Well, Norman Bates once said, we all go a little mad sometimes. To me, Kevin Owens apologizing to Machine Gun Kelly makes his character more mentally unstable. The fact that he would apologize, but then he'll go ahead and do something like that again, it makes him more mentally unstable, and I think that it makes the character more unpredictable. You just don't know what to expect from the character. He's not completely evil, but he thinks he's doing good sometimes, and you just don't know. So I like that dynamic, and I don't think that it ruined the angle at all. I like the fact that the Kevin Owens character has some depth. He's a guy that does bad things, but he has reasoning behind it. He wants to provide for his family. I kind of like the fact that it can go in different directions. So I was perfectly fine with it. Didn't see it defeating the purpose of the angle at all. Alright, so that'll wrap it up for this edition of No DQ&A video. Thanks as always for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please share it with a friend, anybody you know who watches wrestling. Have them check out No DQ&A video. Submit your questions at spring.me/AaronRift. Subscribe at youtube.com/NoDQCAW. Check out my other videos. Check out the other videos on the channel. We got Ring Scoops on No DQ with Wade Needham. We got NTV with Mike Nagel. We got The Scoop with Noah Donish. And we have Talk Wrestling with Jeff Meacham. Plus, myself and Jeff also do videos from time to time discussing various topics in the world of wrestling. Check all that out. youtube.com/NoDQCAW. NoDQ.com for all the latest regarding WWE Battleground. And I will see you guys next time for another edition of No DQ&A video.